Welcome to Kansas Motor Speedway, everyone, as we are about to go racing for the Digital Alley 400, powered by somebody or other at Kansas Motor Speedway. Let's get ready to go racing in Kansas. Alright everyone, welcome to Kansas Motor Speedway. We have Chase Elliott has posted some of the fast times in practice. Kyle Busch, once again, your pole winner, and Ryan Blaney had to replace the transmission before the race. Let's go racing to Kansas! Alrighty guys, let's go racing here. Had a terrible race at Texas, so we need to try and make up for it here at Kansas. A night race too, so we'll see how that progresses. We got ourselves 15 laps of fuel and 35 laps on the counter here, so we'll see what we do. We got Clint Boyer going out to an early lead, so that's pretty interesting. Matt Kenseth trying to make some moves here early on, trying to dive down to the bottom. We'll let him. I totally forgot how you have to drive Kansas. There's a lot of off-throttle time here gotta make up for, so gotta kind of keep an eyeball on that and see how we move. Everybody pretty tight in through here. Hello. 4 wide into the turn. Nothing could possibly go wrong there, right? Someone's having an issue. Where Byron ended up going around or something. Got Joe Logano to our inside. Got Dylan. A lot of beating and banging here at the restart. So far, everybody's kept control of their cars. So we have 33 laps remaining. Finally getting some clear air here to be able to work with. Had to hit the brakes there as we entered the turn a little bit too shallow, and did not really get our car into a good position to rotate. Taking a look at how our tires are wearing so far, that right front doing a lot of work so far. Really kind of getting eaten up here. We'll see how that progresses throughout the race. We got Denny Hamlin out there in front. That's not what we want to see for this particular championship, so we're going to have to hopefully get up there and compete here, as we are in P10, qualified in 20th, so not a terrible start to the race for sure. Nice and easy there. Car's a little bit on the tight side on this track. Doesn't overly have a lot of good turn to be able to manipulate and work with. Here we go. Now we got Christopher Bell beside us, and that was. I don't know if I entered wrong there, or let's see what do we got going on with the tires. No, tires are fine. Not totally sure, but car definitely didn't like how I entered that turn there and decided to come around on me. Not good. Alright, we got William Byron here behind us. Field getting pretty well spread out here at Kansas. We have to see if we get multiple cautions or not. Or if we get green flag pit stops, which would be nice. Matt Kenseth there doing his best at coming out of nowhere on the top end. Always going to be interesting to watch that. Everybody pretty well paced, honestly. I'm a little bit on the tight side, so that's losing me a little bit. Ooh, totally missed up the entrance of the turn there. Car decided to go the other way towards the wall, and then when I jerked it back, kind of brought the rear end out there, so I had to compensate for that. 2 and 22, they end up getting caught together there, so they catch each other, keep themselves from wrecking. 28 laps remaining. Kevin Harvick has moved his way up there to the front. Christopher Bell trying to catch onto his car. He's going around, going to hit the wall there. And looks like no one's going to pile drive into him, so he's good. Yeah, car's just a little bit on the tight side, not really wanting to move forward. Gonna have to do a little bit of adjustment on the wedge, try and loosen it up just a bit. So do some testing there, getting a bump there from the 2 car, and he's gonna go back around. I mean, with all the spins out, we haven't had any cautions, so I mean, we're doing pretty good on that. Wearing our tires down here pretty fast, so we're going to have to pit here in just a bit. We're going to try either going down on the wedge. No, we're going to go up on the wedge. That's what we're going to try and do. And there we go. Caution is out, so we're not going to get to do green flag pit stops, at least for this first part here. Let's go ahead and put the wedge up just a tiny bit there. Looking at our... Go ahead and bring that down a bit just so we have a little bit more grip in the rear end. Alright, we gained a spot on pit road even with adjustments. That's pretty impressive. And here we go racing. Hunt Brothers Pizza on board as per usual. Should have Exalta as the primary next week, I think. Trying to run the bottom. I felt a little bit better there, actually. Not quite as tight, but also not at full speed yet, so we're going to see how it does at full send. Didn't overly like that too much. Feels a little bit better, though. "22 laps remaining in the race, 14 laps, so one more stop for sure, and just on fuel. We're running the Kenseth here as the car runs high. I mean, the car's not good, but we're hanging on here into the top 10, so I appreciate that. The car's doing a decent job. It just, it is so tight, we cannot quite seem to get it to go anywhere. Which I do usually have that issue at Kansas, just I'm not usually that good for whatever reason. Kansas and Charlotte, I mean, I've had a few good races at Charlotte where the car just felt really, really good and enjoyed it, but yeah, usually Charlotte and Kansas here, just the car's usually tight and I can't quite get the speed that I need, typically, to really get a good result normally. I mean, 10th is good, but not a win, obviously. So we have a pretty mixed up group here. We got, got Kurt Busch, we got Clint Boyer, we got William Byron, Denny Hamlin up there, Kevin Harvick, I think the 88 is up there as well, Matt Kenseth as well. Who else is up here? Saw somebody else I recognize, the 9. Then obviously you got the 2, Eric Almirola, and the other 22 back there. Ryan Newman's kind of fallen back a bit, sad to see. He's kind of on the same, this year, he's kind of on the same level as Kyle Busch. He kind of starts in the front and then just kind of falls back. So obviously Kyle's doing a pretty good job today maintaining up there. But yeah, last few races, Kyle Busch starts in the front and just plummets all the way to the back and disappears. You don't see him for the rest of the race. Yeah, car getting a little bit on the slow side, not as much speed. So that's an issue. These guys doing a really good job here. Got their setups just where they need them. And we're just not getting the speed that we need. Ooh, Eric Almirola giving us a bit of a push. Don't mind if we do. Take that and use that. Thank you, sir. Yeah, you just, like Texas, there's that groove on the bottom that you can really use to be able to manipulate the car and really kind of gain some speed down there. Atlanta is kind of the same as well. I'm trying to think of any others. But for sure, like Atlanta and Texas. And it seems like Las Vegas, you got the bottom lane where you can really kind of get the car kind of loose and really make up time. But just not quite getting that done here. We got a car smoking here. out of the race. I think that's the David Reagan mobile. I think that's who that was. 16 laps remaining. We've got 7 laps of fuel currently on the run. So we should be getting pretty close to our fuel window, so that's going to be helpful. Another car looks like having an issue potentially, or maybe just pitted. Kind of slow on track there, maybe just spun as well. Got Montreux Jr. up here. So yeah, we're kind of slow here, honestly. Not really being able to move up on the competition. Being a bit on the slow side. Montreux Jr. on the bottom, man, he's going to kind of rough us up there and send it. I'll be fine. 6 laps remaining on the fuel. Let's see here. We should be good for whenever we pit, which will be, I need to look at that. Ooh, pretty soon. This lap, basically. We should be good on fuel. So I'm going to see if we can hit pit road here. Barring any sudden cautions that might come out. Nice and easy on that. Yep, got a few other cars coming to pit road. Ease on down. There we go, at speed. Sweet, did a good job on that. We will be good on fuel. Gonna get those tires on. Tape is pretty good. Yeah, just for some reason we're not. We're gonna go one up on the wedge again there. See if we can't loosen the car up just a tad bit more. Seems like that did help us a little bit because we were like really tight at the start. So making that adjustment might help us out just a little bit. See what we got here. Can we get out in front of Clint Boyer? That's the guy that pitted in front of us. 15.3 seconds is the estimate. We'll see what we got. Obviously making an adjustment. That'll take a little bit longer. Here he comes. And we're going to exit right behind him. So no gain really. Gained a little bit on Newman though. Newman had a bit of a slower stop there. Also we're closer to into pit road, so that kind of helps us out. Green flag pit stops are underway. I think that might be the first time this season that we've had it cleanly done. No, we had a few at Atlanta. I think so. I think we had a few at Atlanta, so that's pretty good. So this would be fun seeing how we work our way back up through the field here as we get up to speed, get these tires warmed up. How many positions are we going to make up here? We should unlap ourselves this time by. There we go. A few spots gained. Come on. We got it. It's a little bit looser, but it's still on the tight side. So we really needed to have loosened this car up a whole lot more for qualifying. I think that might have improved our qualifying position. Clint Boyer. Let's see. People are moving there on pit road. Can we get past them? I think Denny Hamlin's going to be up to speed there a little bit too soon. Yeah, big group here. Well, I don't know. We might catch him here. Alright, there we go. 14th. Got to slow down. Let the car catch the grip. Okay, we're passing cars. Passing cars. Alright, we got plenty of momentum here. Should get a few more spots. There we go, Matt Kenseth. That's the guy that we're going to be equal with, it looks like. So 9th, not too bad there on the strategy. Kozlowski's got a little bit more speed than we do, though. So yeah, these guys just have a little bit more speed than we currently have. So not totally sure how that's working. Going to get loose there in the corner. He's going to get by. That's going to put us down to 10th. See if we can draft a little bit on the backstretch here. See if that helps. Not really. Yeah, we just don't have the car to run this track for whatever reason. The car just does not like it. And constantly ready to spin at a moment's notice. So that's just not going to happen here. See if we can run the middle lane. See if that helps. That actually worked a little bit better. So we'll try running that. We kind of need to figure out something to at least maintain anyways, because we definitely can't we can't maintain 10th here. 9th? What happened there? Somebody blew up? Somebody's blown up. Somebody's blown up. Will that bring out a caution here? Kyle Busch has blown up. Everybody gonna try and avoid. There's the wreck. Kind of gave him a hit there as well, but yeah, he got hit there, came back up the track. We're going to lose a position to Logano there because of all that nonsense. But yeah, Joe Gibbs blew up Kyle Busch again. Seems like a repeating record, honestly, both in real life and in virtual life. 7 laps remaining. We're good on fuel. Should be able to eke it out on tires. We just need to run this middle lane. It seems like that's our best option for maintaining our position. Yep, Kyle Busch has made it to pit road. And caution is back out. Ryan Newman looks like he had an issue. Honestly, I wouldn't mind having some tires. Is anybody else pitting? Nobody else is pitting. Oh, I'd like to have some tires here. We're going to advance to the green flag, though. Could have used some tires there, though. Alright, let's see what we can do. Maintain is what we got to do. Alrighty, so here we go. So 3 laps remaining. We got plenty of fuel. Tires should definitely last that long. We're going to try and sneak to the bottom here. Oh, yep, they're going to check up there. That's going to give us a little bit of position. Get under Logano, get him loose. There we go. He's going to be able to hit the wall and get back going, so we can gain some positions here. See how the car goes. Yep, not going to like it, but we be able to hold on to Bowman. Just trying to send it there. We got Kenseth. Kenseth's really good on the outside. Saw that at Texas and we're seeing that here. He's really good on getting the run on the outside. Running more the middle lane please. We got Kurt Busch on the outside there. Gonna loose. The car did not like that transition at all. Come on. Trying to get our car to work for us here. We're gonna rip the tires out of them if we have to. Come on, we need these positions. We gotta finish up here, dude. Get up there. We are going to make his life hard if we can. He's going to get it here. There we go. If we didn't hit him there, we weren't going to get a chance. So there we go. A little bit into the wall, but we get 8th. Woo-wee. I didn't think my car had that. I thought I was going to drop like a rock, honestly. Ooh, tires just barely held on for that, though. Oy. Well, we don't need a tight race car, so we gotta work on definitely a. We're coming back to Kansas. We're gonna have a second Kansas race, so a loose race car is gonna be the name of the game to try and get that car to have some speed. So that's what we're gonna have to work on. So. Alrighty, we'll take a look at the finishing results here in just a second. Alrighty guys, there's your finishing position. Unfortunately, the Denny Hamster has won in first. We got Kevin Harvick in second, though. Kevin Harvick being pretty consistent this season as well. Brad Keselowski in third. Chase Elliott fourth. Alex Bowman, Byron, Kenseth, us, Kurt Busch, and Clint Boyer there in the top 10. And finishing out in 15th is Bon Truex Jr., Eric Almirola in 20th. And all the way back in the bottom is David Reagan. Seems like he blows up his engine quite a bit, and unfortunately Kyle Busch as well. So a lot of people not having good point stays this particular race. Looking at the point standings, Kevin Harvick closing in on us pretty quick there. We need to get some better finishing positions to be able to get our points lead a little bit farther out of the way there. William Byron there in third. We got Chase Elliott there in fourth. Denny Hamlin with his first win of the season moves his way up, so he's pretty close to striking distance on us. Jimmy Johnson, Bon Truex Jr., Joey Logano, Kenseth, and Brad Keselowski there in your top 10. And then looking at your top 15, it's BJ McLeod, Alex Bowman, Clint Boyer, Kyle Busch, and Cole Custer. And all the way down in 23rd, unfortunately, is Ryan Newman, who hasn't had the best of seasons. We got Eric Amaroto with the win. We got Brendan Gaughan with the win. And all those guys not having the best of seasons now later on into the season. So we'll have to see how that continues to progress. But that's it from Kansas. We'll see you guys here next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.